And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, Battle of the Black Brigade. Last episode, the party searched Lady Fiona's home for evidence of her evil warlock tendencies. They discovered her drunken sons, a creepy butler, a creepier little girl that thought she was a cat, and an evil book that we only set on fire for just a little bit. I mean, it was totally salvageable. It was just that one time, and it's not canon.
In Fiona's bedroom, they found a strange magic mirror that transported them to another Barovia, one where their doubles had been living a much darker life after making a deal with Strahd himself. Ragnik leads the Black Brigade, Chunikote is the werewolf pack alpha, Kavir is himself the evil-ler, and Adri is a vampire priestess who resides within Castle Ravenloft.
So Rachel, I was on an online dating site earlier,
and
there was this chick that was Cutie Ray. I was like,
was what?
Her online name was Cutie Ray, and I'm like, nope.
Was it R-A-Y? And did it have a
R-A-E? R-A-E.
It was actually Ray Liotta.
Oh my God, I'd fuck him.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to bang Bubba.
As long as he's got those fucking T2 powers, we're good.
The what powers?
T2.
What?
Terminator 2.
Oh, that wasn't him. That wasn't Ray Liotta.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're talking about T-1000?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't him. That was, shit, hold on.
They look alike.
Robert Patrick.
That's a lie.
No, it's Robert Patrick.
No, that's a lie. Google fucking lies.
Google lies?
Yes.
About the thing that I said before I Googled it?
Yes.
It preempted me?
Yes.
I just looked at a picture of it. It's not Ray Liotta.
It is Ray Liotta. Fuck you.
It's not. He's in my favorite movie of all time, Goodfellas.
I'm not going to argue this with you, Deese. Google.
I wouldn't either, because you're fucking wrong. You're so wrong.
Deese.
It's like holding up a number, and it says 5 on it, and you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna argue that this isn't 7. I'm not gonna argue it. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't either. Why waste your time?
Because
you're
I'm
wrong.
right and you're wrong.
You're super wrong.
And this is why we need to have them live together.
I don't want to live with a person who doesn't know what Ray Liotta looks like. He's overvaluing his property. $600 a month for a guy who doesn't know who Ray Liotta is? No, thank you.
Hey, Jake.
I fucking hate technology.
That's T-1000. Sorry, we couldn't hear your audio. It's kind of breaking up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jake.
Cheers.
Oh my.
Speaking of the T-1000, do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get Skynet.
This is the best shit ever. I haven't even started yet.
Hey, Jake. Dude, it was fantastic earlier. You were making robot noises, and then your video cut out. Oh,
nice.
No, at least on my end, you came back for like a second, but right before you came back, it played all of the text that was missing really close together. So it's like you were like shooting lightning at me with words, and then your face popped up, and I was like, oh, God.
And this all happened right after Bubba said he wanted to fuck T-1000.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that amorphous body kind of thing. That's, yeah.
Yeah, that amorphous body that can look like anything except for Ray Liotta.
Well,
It looks just like Ray Liotta. Fuck you.
Hey, Jake.
Yes.
Who played T-1000 in Terminator?
Oh, Christ, I cannot remember his name. I'm going to have to look it up.
Was it Ray Liotta?
No.
Huh.
No, it was not
Fuck you,
Ray
Jake.
Liotta.
Fuck you, Jake, and your
I'm
dick.
positive it was not Ray Liotta.
Was it Richard Patrick?
It was Robert Patrick.
Boom!
It was indeed Robert
Richard's
Patrick.
closer. I said Richard Patrick.
It was Robert Patrick. I knew it wasn't Ray Liotta.
Didn't we all?
I don't think Ray Liotta was in it at all, actually.
He wasn't actually in it at all.
I'm looking.
Don't look. He wasn't.
Well, no, I'm just double checking, just to be thorough.
No, not even necessary. I know he wasn't.
I'm sure you're right, but still.
Jake, he drew you into a contest between him and Bubba.
I didn't. There was no. First off, there was no contest. There wasn't a contest. This is like someone telling you that fucking water's dry, and like I just look at them in the face and be like, nah, not really.
Oh, good lord.
Noel Evangelisti was the hospital guard. Nikki Cox played the role of Girl, along with Lisa Brenigar played Girl. Mm-hmm.
We don't have to do all of the roles.
Oh no, we're gonna be
Whoa! No.
That's what this podcast is now.
We're not.
This,
all right. Okay,
no
Ray Liotta.
rebranding. The new
Ray
podcast is going to be Was Ray Liotta in this movie?
That was the title. Yes. No, Ray Liotta was not in Terminator 2.
Bam! Episode 101 finished. Lock it up.
All right, I will attest to that.
Hey Bubba, is there anything else you want Ray Liotta to have been in that we can fact check?
He was in 28 Days Later as well.
Boom! Check it out, Jake. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Okay. Because I thought you were serious.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't in that movie either.
All right. Just don't confuse me. Come on now.
All right, can we get a recap?
Recap.
Killing stuff is good.
You guys were in the Watcher house when a magic mirror went off and transferred you guys to a new magical land. Similar to the one you were in, just a bit darker. With evil, twisted versions of yourselves walking around. And they've been there for a year or so before you even got there. Jake's married.
Yeah, I'm getting some. Yeah. Woo! I got some G-Milf action. Yeah.
Good God, man.
Hey, at my age, that's a good thing, man. I'm not knocking it.
I think the best part was Rachel trying to drink during that segment. She's choking on rum. Adri's gone off the dark side.
Yep.
Kavir has taken a stand against the Dark One. For personal reasons, but still took a stand. And Ragnik's and his band of, I called them the Black Brigade, are MIA in Ravenloft, going around doing what servants of courts do.
Murdering shit.
The Butcher. And we take place with you guys after concocting a plan to trick Strahd in this evil land to killing the 4 evil you.
I am loaded for bear tonight.
Oh, God.
geez.
Now he's doing bears and not just wolves.
Oh, I'm doing them all, baby. It's like Jakey's arc here, man.
Dude,
Line them up 2 by 2.
Whoa.
Oh,
Niet. You do not do them all. You can have bear.
You have your own goat. Don't
You
worry.
can have bear. You can have wolf, but you cannot have goat.
Death match for the love of a goat.
oh God.
That would actually be funny in a way.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I would do it as just as in theory, hypothetically. I think it'd be fun. Quite honestly, I don't think I'd win, but it'd be pretty fucking funny.
Freelance Deathmatch brought to you by
Yeah. Celebrity deathmatch. Come on, you can see the humor in that.
Oh no,
I
it'd be
can't.
hilarious.
No,
Yeah.
I can't. Clarabelle is mine, and you will fuck straight the fuck off.
Like you take that seriously as a player, man. That's what worries me. I can understand a character, but
No,
wow, man.
there was no character voice in there.
Oh, I know. That's what
Straight player.
Did you miss all the death threats he gave me, like the first part of the campaign? Every time I mentioned the goat, talking about coming out of California, ripping off my throat, shitting down my,
Oh yeah, he's into that goat, man. That's all right though.
If you guys animal fight, I'm gonna get a squirrel and just tape a grenade to its back. I win.
That's some funny shit there.
All right, so where are we
Tactical squirrels.
at this exact
Tactical
moment?
squirrel. Yeah. Sorry.
I believe you guys left off at Victor's house. The evil Chunicote is a week out from his last mission, and you guys were beginning to plot on how to bring everyone together.
Right.
So, I have idea of how to get evil me here.
Use a goat as a lure.
I did not ask you, Chunicote.
Still a good idea.
Kavir has shown his ability to speak into Ragnik's mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kavir speaks into Ragnik's mind as Cord, telling evil Ragnik that he has champion that he cannot defeat, meeting at a certain location, but he must come alone.
Well, yeah, I thought we were just going to use letters from Jake since he was on neutral terms with everybody. But I mean, we could do it that way too. The difference would be is that we'd actually have to find Ragnik and be close enough to send that message, as opposed to just sending a letter and he would get it. But it's up to you guys how you want to do it.
I would like to meet my alter ego on field of battle.
I mean, okay, so then group vote, okay? I'm just gonna say my vote first. My idea is to get them all in one area and then kabooey, right? So that we don't have to deal with their armies or their powers and whatnot. But if you guys want, we could maybe do a roundup where we could go from each location to each location, killing each one of our people before we go back.
Do we know how to go back?
I don't know.
And
Going to be honest with you, Kavir. The problem with getting everybody together is that we have to face them all together.
They hate each other. They'll fight each other. We won't have to do anything.
Niet.
No, they do. They really hate
Yeah.
each other.
If there is a moment of clarity,
But that's why I'm saying we don't meet them. Like I said, if we want to meet each other, you should definitely do it separate. If we're not going to meet the people, but we're just going to execute them as one, then getting them all together and having them fight each other while we go kabooing makes it easier.
I say we target them one at a time.
Okay? One vote for individual. Adri, how do you vote? Adri?
I'm thinking.
Okay, well, Jake, how do you vote?
I'm okay with going after them one at a time. I'm okay with getting them all together. I want to go with whatever's going to be quickest because I'm going to eat Evil Me's heart.
Well, do you mind if it's pre-cooked?
I'd prefer it raw.
Okay, well then that's a vote for individual. My plan,
Like my steaks rare too.
yeah,
That's
Like
one
bloody
thing.
rare.
my plan ends in a deep sear. So, Adri,
I guess if we try to get them all together and get Strahd there, it just seems like there's a lot of potential for things to go wrong.
right, which is why we should be somewhere else. But if There's a lot of potential. There's a heavy downside. I'll grant that. But it's also got a very sharp upside. Okay. How do you vote?
It seems like if we went after them one at a time, we would be able to confirm that they were definitely gone. Although I feel really weird about killing a different version of myself.
Oh, no worries. I'll kill her.
But no. I mean, it feels really bad because I don't know what she's been through, other than that she died here, which is really sad.
Okay, Adria doesn't get a vote then. So we've decided to do them individually.
Adria, you realize you sound like a social worker, right?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you do. It's okay, though. It means you have a good heart.
Okay. Well, that's good. I try.
One of the two of you does.
Well, yeah, evil Adria doesn't have a heart. That's okay. I'm sorry you won't get to eat her heart since she doesn't have one.
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I wouldn't eat her heart anyway if I had the option.
Well, it's not living, so that's technically vegetarian. Correct?
Well, I mean, when you eat meat, the meat's not, like...
Well, no, but you didn't kill anything. It's literally death-free. It was already dead. As if anything, you're subtracting from the dead, working back towards life.
I don't think that's how that works.
This is how number line works, right? This is positive life. This is negative death, right? You've gone... So she's dead now. Boom. Then undead. Oh, that's weird. That's bad. So then in order to eat her heart is actually bringing it back up. That's like lettuce wraps. Right? It's like a quiche.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's like...
Oh, Lord.
I'll do it.
No. I would prefer if you did not.
Nobody will eat Adri's heart.
Not Adri.
Not our Adria. I would never do that.
What's her name backwards? Hold on. Irda. Irda.
Oh, I'm not even trying Chunicote backwards. Fuck that. We'll call him Toby.
Oh, God.
So, but, I mean, at the same time, like...
Oh my god, everyone's name backwards is fantastic. Okay, hold on. I'm getting the rest of them. Hold on. Okay,
He didn't.
Chunicote. Well, you need 90 letters.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we're calling him Toby.
Oh my god, is your name a marijuana pun?
Who, me?
Etokanuk. Etokanuk.
I don't know. Was it preordained? I don't know.
Oh, boy.
So, shouldn't we also try to figure out maybe how we're going back?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not have answers for all of the problems? It's been one day. Give me some time.
I'm just saying.
I'm figuring if we kill our evil selves, that'll, like, open some kind of portal, because, like, two people do the same thing and, like, parallel worlds or some shit. The spirits would not approve of that, so we'd get shunted back.
If there is evil version of Adri and Ragnik, I must take action against.
Can I just say, my evil name is Riviak. That is fucking rad. Sorry.
Dude, I'm stealing that for an NPC in my campaign.
Dude, Riviak.
Seriously,
Are you
I'm writing that
serious?
shit down.
Oh, it's even cooler backwards. That's awesome. And he wears really cool shoes and no hat.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sidetracked again.
Oh, while we're sidetracked, I got a new exciting thing. I got two of the grandkids starting to play D&D.
Rad.
A couple friends. So I'm starting a kid-friendly campaign. It's going to be so sweet. I'm starting an entire new game world for them. I'm so pumped.
Have him kill Santa.
Yes!
Have Santa. Yeah.
They can't kill Santa because they already think my dad's Santa.
Oh my god, they have to kill your dad?
They can't do that. My dad is Santa.
Dude, that's a dark emotional quandary for children. Oh, I
That's why they're
respect the
not
game.
doing that.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so gangster though. He's like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to kill your own, you know.
Yeah, your own great grandfather. No, I can't let him do that. Like, my dad's really Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a picture up. I'll show you. Because that way you'll believe me.
Okay. I ran a Halloween game. I turned all my players into children, and then I had like a gingerbread witch who turned the whole town into children and had like candy monsters and clowns abducting everyone, and then they had to fight her, and it was great. They really enjoyed being turned. Like, they were all like a size smaller, and some of them were gnomes and halflings, so they went from small to tiny. Oh, that's awesome, Jake.
That is my dad. He is Santa Claus.
So the question
thought he was a cool boy.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I know that's off topic, but it's really cool. It's cool when your dad's Santa Claus.
No, Jake,
I would imagine.
I really appreciate that 30-minute tangent that I have to edit out.
That wasn't even 5 minutes.
Wait a minute. Has Ray Liotta ever been Santa?
Yes,
right there.
Ray Liotta was Santa in fucking Elf with fucking Danny DeVito.
No, he wasn't. Okay. Right on.
All right, so
I'm telling you, there is an actual podcast there. I'm certain there is. Was Ray Liotta in this? And we just have fans pitch us movies like quick fire, rapid fire, and we're just like, no, he wasn't in that. No, he wasn't in that. No, he was. Yes, he was in that one. Ding, 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 ding.
Sweet.
All right, so which of the four are you guys going after first?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think Ragnick would be the easiest. Tell you the truth.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Let me hear my thoughts with this.
He's the punkest of all of us, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's the one on the outskirts of everything and the least likely to ally with anyone else. So we're only going to have to deal with him and his little minions.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, not that Ragnick himself is a wuss. God, you guys let it clarify things.
No, I'm just trying to start a fight here so that I can watch Goat versus Bear.
Hey, hey guys, I just want to say, whenever I was fucking editing the goddamn Nope House thing, Adri does way more damage than Ragnick does. Chiricote does way more damage than Ragnick does. Deese does way more damage than Ragnick does. You sons of bitches are all scared of Ragnick.
Because you rip people's jaws off and then beat them to death with it.
Sure, getting stabbed by a sword is fine. Try to get a 1d8 arm removal.
That's because we haven't wrote ligaments toughness yet for 5e.
All you have to do is blame David.
Actually, if we want to go back to character creation, there's one little rule that we skipped on page 163 or 73 that you guys can't actually go over 20 on your attributes as human players or as humanoid players.
None of my stats are over 20.
None of mine
Not
are
you.
over 20.
Yeah, none of mine are.
Rachel, I believe your wisdom is at a 22, you said?
No.
You don't have a 6 on your attribute save?
Well, she gets a bonus from something else.
My wisdom is a 19, so I get a
Okay.
+4 from that.
My highest attribute is 18.
That's sad.
You gave me a 6 for your strength.
Yeah, because I get a +2
Okay. When you're raging.
when I'm an orc.
Aha!
Your evil doppelgangers are going to be a little more powerful than you guys thought.
Well, thanks for clarifying that, gang. Appreciate it.
So, going after these bastards one at a time isn't a bad idea.
Oh my God.
So if we're gonna go after evil Ragnick, how do we find where he's at?
Follow the blood splatter.
Yeah, that usually works.
The tongues, the arms, the...
Chiricote just told us where they were. Or not Chiricote, but Chiricote's children.
You're talking about Itokanuk?
Yet, I am talking about this bastard and his bastard children.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yes.
they're doing a raid right now.
Yep.
Leroy Jenkins.
Now, not to
They're at the tower, I believe. Right?
right, but just to put this out there, that's a pack of werewolves plus a player-leveled werewolf hero that we know is actually gnarly, right? Plus Ragnik, right?
Ragnar's not with him.
No, Ragnar's not with him. Chinakote is the evil Chinakote is on a mission to the village of Barovia.
Oh, I thought they were together. Okay,
No.
my mistake.
None of these guys are together.
No,
Okay.
Ragnar's with his Black Brigade at Venerichen's tower.
Okay. Okay, well, let's head up to the tower then.
Alrighty.
Storming the
maybe
castle,
rest,
kid.
because I think I've used a lot of spells recently, and
I assumed that we rested while we were talking to the kid, right?
Yeah, there was a long rest in there somewhere.
Considering there were 2 weeks between now and the last time we played, I'm assuming we can just say there was some sleep in there.
Do I get all my spells back?
Yes, you do.
You even get a couple extra. Why not?
You get 2 first levels, 3 second levels, and 7 fifth levels.
Okay, that's pretty cool because I don't actually have any 5th level spells right now.
All of your 5th level spells are Cure Professional. That's the only one you have.
I don't think that's in the book.
It's called Professional Cure, and it cures 10 die 8 and charges everyone within a 50-yard radius 100 gold.
That's perfect.
I only have
That's perfect.
I didn't get any kind of supplemental thing, so I don't have that.
Oh no, yeah, because that's in this one actually, Rachel. I'm sorry.
You're
Oh, which
guys
is,
adventuring.
by the way, where I built half of your guys' evil NPCs out of.
Yeah, it needs
Nice.
it needs one goat horn, a duck feather, a clump of wolf fur, and then a really cool hat to jumble them around in, and then you get the spell. That's how it works.
Okay.
And it has a shit ton of somatic components, most of which are curse words.
Oh, then Avery will never be able to cast that. Her mom
That's
told her
unfortunate.
she's not allowed to curse, so
It is aligned with your house, your
her mom
type
said
of
she
magic.
was not allowed to curse.
Oh
You said you
no!
weren't allowed to talk to bars, but that didn't stop you.
Yeah, just friends.
I just
My ass, they are.
Hashtag.
Did the DM just get a level of professional? I think he did. Just took a level of professional.
Nice.
Temporary hit points.
You're about 8 miles away from the tower.
That he doesn't get to keep whenever we get in this fight.
Okay, so you said 8 miles.
Yeah.
All right, so who's gonna rep first? I'll go against Lotto since I think he's the best.
What?
What?
We're a rap battle, I think.
8 mile. That's never mind. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's just go. 8 miles. How long are we talking?
Hooray!
Well, there's 2 paths to take.
We'll
You
take
can
the one
either-
less traveled,
All right, we're going straight through the forest.
and that has made all the difference.
And so it shall.
But for real, David, do I get my spells back?
Yeah,
By the time you guys get there, yes.
Yeah, and I got my ring of 3 wishes too.
All except for that one spell of yours, that Spirit Guardian. That one you don't never.
No, that's my favorite spell.
Ragnar?
Yeah, and those are my favorite skeletons. That's not fair.
Those are your favorite ones, David? Really? Were they?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I'm just being sarcastic now.
I love how he put his favorite skeletons in a dungeon before we were level 10. He was like, no, these will be fine. They're not going to get hurt at all.
I wasn't expecting the cleric to get thrown at them. They're not vampires. No, she only gets thrown at vampires.
Didn't you see the flowchart?
Ragged, throw me.
Dude, I have to say, Deese, that
That was
flowchart
funny.
is my favorite fucking comic to date.
It's pretty awesome.
That was
Thank you.
funny as hell. I peed my pants a little bit reading that. Oh my It was funny as hell.
Did that have face? Yes, throw Adri.
I'm glad you guys dug it.
Dude, it was fan-fucking-tastic.
Adri was like the tester. I sent it to her because I didn't want to send it to you because you would judge it. And I had another idea for Jake I was thinking about adding, but I'm going to do that one later. So I sent it to Rachel, and she was like, I don't know if, because it was originally 1 to 10, and she goes, I don't know if Ragnar can count to 10. And I'm like,
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
she's like, I don't know, maybe symbols or something.
Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it.
Oh my god.
Wow, we always see Rachel had a dark side to her.
Oh,
It's an evil, abusive side.
that was so far out of that.
Oh god.
All right.
Are we there yet?
So
How are we getting out of town?
we're walking.
That's my question.
Okay, but
Together or in disguise?
we look like evil people.
No,
No, you look like evil people dressed as good people.
Yeah.
we're all. I'm in my pink tutu.
Okay.
I don't remember that part.
This is Lady Garavante Garavante.
We're going to have to get her name right at some point, dude.
Leandra Garavante.
Leandra von Garavante of House Garavante.
Boom, thank you.
Rachel, I'm glad that you're becoming a fucking professional.
I take
Hey.
notes. I'm sorry.
Oh! You can also count as 5.
Always a plus. Otherwise, everyone gets charged 5 gold.
Oh man, I'm never letting her live that down.
Jake actually has pants on instead of his dress. And Adri is actually wearing something slutty.
No.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. No. No. Adrian will put on more clothes. She'll put on a cloak with a hood to cover
No.
up her elf ears.
Now, if I remember right, Kavir did order you guys 4 horses and cloaks and enough stuff to get out of town through one of his minions that he stole from evil Kavir.
True.
So, you guys do have horses and stuff waiting for you outside of town to travel.
Yeah, no, I was
Okay.
just being a dick.
Oh, okay.
Before we go, Adrian would like to find a quiet place to pray for guidance from her voice.
All right.
If I see Adri kneeling down to pray, I'm gonna go pray with her.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right. But it's Victor's house really doesn't have a lot of servants in it anymore. Not that it really did in the beginning. So it has a lot of quiet places.
Are you gonna get away from the party to go pray, or are you just gonna go pray?
She's probably gonna find somewhere quiet to go, so she'll ask Victor if there's like a quiet sitting room or something.
To pray?
Yeah.
He's like my mother's old parlor where she had her tea parties is still there.
Okay, that'll work. So
Double mirror. Double mirror.
Yeah, I'm there with Adri.
There's another mirror here.
No, there's not.
There should be. Right?
Fuck
Oh,
those mirrors.
that mirror is upstairs locked up with Victor. I know what mirror Kavir wants. He wants the one with the assassin that's in it.
Yeah, fuck that mirror too. It's a mirror. Fuck it.
If this is an opposite, then that thing can bring people back to life, right?
It's not an assassin; it's a cleric.
Yeah.
So oddly though, Adri, the voice is quiet.
like it doesn't answer at all?
Something about this world.
I kneel down next to her, and I hold her hand, and we say a prayer.
No, I'm holding Ragnar's hand.
You're not?
No, because you hit me in the face last game and murdered a child in front of me.
Oh shit, Ray Rice, take that.
So no, Adrian will not hold Ragnar's hand.
Oh snap.
Adrian the hate fairy.
This is how they go evil. You can't count to 5. You did a kid.
This is how it all starts.
Adri,
Ah,
I understand that you have problem with the way that I handled things. But
You literally murdered a child in front of me.
that child needed murdering.
No, he didn't.
DEA, not alive.
Look, I've been going through some.
Yeah, okay. Alright, Charles Manson, justify it.
I've been going through some issues lately.
I just kill kids when I'm nervous, you know.
You, Regnick, you murdered a child in front of me, and apparently you had this plan that I would revivify him, which is like this weird form of torture that I don't want to participate in. And that's not how a paladin should act anyway. And you hit me in the face a little while ago.
You're right.
And you used my Chevron card. You didn't even... It was like, without asking? Really?
You're right. I've taken advantage of our relationship, and I will do better in the future. Holy shit! Why does this feel like every relationship I've ever had?
Because you're not talking in character.
Yeah, pretty much. he lost the Russian.
I understand that you are angry with me. I do things for a reason.
Well, that's not how a paladin should act. My mom was a paladin, and she would never murder a kid.
Your mom was a paladin of who?
The voice that she heard.
Right. I am paladin of Court. Court tells me to do certain things, and I do them.
Court told you to murder a child? I don't want to, be a part of that, Ragnick.
Adri,
What?
you and I have more in common than you will ever know. But you need to trust me.
Not if you're going to murder a kid and then want me to, bring them back as, some kind of questioning thing.
I do what I must do to save you.
But
To save
he's
to
a
save
kid.
to save
He's not a
to
threat
save-
against me.
To save Mr. Professional. To save Chunakote.
He's a kid, and he was answering all of our questions.
Was he?
He wasn't being a threat to us.
Was he answering all of our questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I apologize.
Okay. I don't want to do something like that again. And I don't think you should do something like that again either.
From now on, your touch is enough for me to stop.
Okay.
Nothing.
Just
Reach out and
don't
say
kill any more kids. Unless it's like an obviously evil child, which we have not encountered.
Victor?
He's not. He was being very helpful.
He was being very helpful once we beat the shit out of him.
You did that, and he was being helpful before.
Niet.
It was completely unnecessary.
Niet.
I
I put that some bitch in Pokeball.
don't know what that means. I don't.
Chunakote, Chunakorazard, Chuna. These pop in here because I don't know the rest of these fucking evolutions.
I don't.
Tuna salad and rye.
Ragnick, I don't know Orcish.
Tuna casserole.
Saying right now. I don't want to be a part of hurting a kid And I don't want you to think that I will be a part of some kind of, oh, let's murder someone and then bring them back to show how powerful we are. That doesn't feel right to me, and I don't want to be a part of that.
AKA kill chaining.
Yeah.
You are right. I will follow your lead when it comes to this in the future.
Okay. Thank
However,
you.
if there is issue that needs to be solved,
Mm-hmm.
I must ask that you guys try to solve it before I solve it myself.
Right. But sometimes, like we have to talk to people. Like, if we just kill someone, we can't find out a lot of stuff. And, maybe we just... maybe we just need to, like, talk to people sometimes and not...
You are a cleric, right?
What?
You are a cleric, correct?
Yes.
So you have spell speak with them?
I don't know. I've never tried to talk to a corpse before. That seems really weird and kind of gross.
But it happens.
I don't know, but I would prefer not to just kill someone just to talk to their corpse.
But they must answer you honestly.
Uh-huh. I don't want to unnecessarily...
When we meet Ragnik, I will murder him.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, if he's a bad guy, and it sounds like he's a bad guy, so...
I am going to murder him.
Okay. I mean, as long as he's a bad guy, then yeah, we should take care of him.
Okay.
Okay.
If he's over 18, Adri's cool with it. She's fine. Just kids.
Well, Victor's like 10 or something?
Yeah,
Right?
something like that.
Yeah. Like he's very young. Alright, so now Adri will be okay holding Ragnik's hand while they pray. And then Adri's gonna talk out loud in Celestial, and when she figures out that her voice isn't answering her, she's gonna be kind of frustrated, and then just say a prayer.
I'm gonna look around the room at all the people whose voices aren't talking to him and be like, did we forget to pay the phone bill? Oh shit, I knew I forgot something.
Your sword says I'm still here.
I'm gonna say a prayer to Cord. And it's gonna be
Feel Cord's warmth as you pray.
It's gonna be very specific.
All right.
Adri this is all silent. Nobody else hears this. Adri is very dear to me. If you can take care of her, then you take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
I will please you as long as you please me.
Hashtag hot.
It's the saucer side of Ragnik. Aww, you big little green teddy bear.
The holy symbol on the green teddy bear's chest begins to glow. In significance, do you know your prayer has been heard?
Fuck all y'all in your neck.
Cord, god of
That's a
strength,
bubba.
warriors, and love.
And that's our Ragnik back. Fuck you in your neck, David. Don't touch my goat.
Look. I'm not even going to try to...
Oh, there's a plot
Yeah,
twist.
don't.
There's the plot twist. It's a choice between Adri and the goat. Ooh.
Jesus, next comic.
Hashtag
That's harsh.
Hashtag goat tell it on a mountain.
Wow. All right, so we saddle up our horses in right off to the tower.
Alrighty. Before you sneak out of town, you guys get past the gates and you guys get to your horses and you take off.
Yay, riding horses.
Slavic Road seems more desperate than it used to. I mean, it literally just, when you guys have been on Slavic Road before traveling, but it seems darker, just less than it was.
I
And
really
it was
wish I
bad
had
before.
some coconut shells right now.
Ragnick, where did you get those coconuts?
You don't want to know.
That was from his,
An African
That's
or
from the-
European swallow.
that was from his Broomhilda costume.
Oh my God! Oh, that was a visual we all needed.
I
Thank
told
God I
you
have
didn't-
alcohol.
I told you didn't want to know.
I
So-
still got booze. We're good.
They call him Dr. Topside.
Oh my Lord!
As you guys drive out of town, you guys see a hillside that's just been like burnt to the ground.
Oh my!
Sticks up. It's been burnt for years. It looks like. I mean, like a massacre took place. As you guys continue.
Has it looked like it's actually like started to regrow or anything?
No, it looks like someone just went through and just massacred and left bodies everywhere, and just the campsite left after they went through it.
There's bodies still up there?
Well, the leftovers of skeletons and stuff of the bodies that were there when it was massacred.
Okay, Adrian wants to go over there so she can say a prayer over the dead. And lay a blanket over each individual corpse.
Holy hell.
And as she
Yeah,
opens
just-
the blanket of holding, it shoots out sheets left and right.
No, she'd like
She's-
to say a prayer for all the unburied dead on the hillside.
There's a
She's
lot
like
of
a
people
reverse.
angry.
She's like a reverse magician. She like finds a woman pre-cut in half and throws a sheet over it.
There's a lot of people angry in Alabama from laundromat she stole white sheets from.
Oh my God! Actually, I'm gonna walk over there too. I want to try and look and see, like, is it just like a curse, or has the ground been salted, or why is nothing growing here?
Talk
You
about
guys,
minority
even though I know all of you personally, and I know that these are just jokes, right? But I also know that we are like one fucking iTunes listen away from just a whole thing collapsing. It's like, hey Rebel, do you want to fucking put your name on the front of our like 2.5 hour really offensive joke stream?
Hey Red Bull. Hey Red Bull.
Sometimes.
Do you want to come up with a grape flavored?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh no!
Yeah, because we've already done that.
Yeah, we did.
That was a while back.
Double triangles forward. Let's go.
All right.
Next
so
track.
Adrian's saying a prayer for the dead, for them to find peace.
Well, that's what actually. Throughout the different bodies, you do see a couple piles of just ash, where some of the bones were actually burned to nothing. You see wolf prints. You see man-sized wolf prints around.
And this looks about how long ago?
It could have been a few months. It could have been almost a year.
Okay, so it hasn't been like in the past like week or something.
No.
So in this time, something should have at least there should be at least green sprouts or something somewhere.
No.
Hey, David.
Yes.
On the ground, does it look like the bodies that have been damaged? Have they been damaged by blades?
Some blades, but most of it look like claws and teeth. And spells.
And there have been footprints on top of already dried blood or still wet blood.
It was wet when it was original, but now it's been dried.
And there have been footprints on top of the dried?
No, this place has actually been left alone since what it seems like the massacre went down.
Okay.
If your memory serves you, you remember in your Veliki, you were told of a small Vistani camp outside Veliki to the east. That was that actually was against Veliki.
Oh, the place with the ash elves.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousins.
Third
Once
cousin.
removed.
Third
Once removed,
cousin, twice removed.
Is this like Ash Elves? Ash Elves, they all fell down?
Apparently.
I thought it was funny. But yeah, there was definitely work of a dark sorcerer here.
Sorcerer, huh?
I'm so not digging that. I am so eating evil Chudakote's heart.
Eat your heart out, kid.
I plan on it.
If you give me a survival check, Jake.
Yeah. 12 only, not very good.
Well, it'd be hard for you to miss your own tracks.
Oh, well, in that case.
And your lovely wife's. And your pack.
Yep, gonna kill them all.
Gotta kill them all, Pokemon. What?
Yep. Yep.
Alrighty.
I am making a vow to the wolf spirit right now that they are gonna fall by my teeth.
Adri goes ahead and covers the place with sheets.
Yep.
He does his vow. Ragnik? Anything?
Ragnik is gonna kind of hold back. He's praying to Cord. He's got his hand over his fucking heart. He is not digging this shit yet again. But as soon as something comes up that he can be extreme,
Grab his hands and choke.
he can be extremely violent towards, that he thinks that Adri will be okay with. He will.
Alright.
It looks like he's gonna start hanging up like 15-year-olds and be like, huh? They're like, no. He's like, I'll see you in 8 months. Like,
Picks up a kid by their throat and is like, give me your wallet.
checks his ID.
You're lucky.
Okay. I want to do an investigation check
Alright.
to see if when the bodies, try to find a few of them that are in like the most natural poses, right? That don't look like they've been moved or anything, and see whether or not they're facing towards the tower or away from the tower.
This isn't near the tower. This is just shortly out of Leaky.
Okay. Well, then there should be two positions where it looks like armies would march from, right?
This was hit from all sides.
They were surrounded.
Yeah. It was definitely a pack of werewolves that hit the place with a few mages.
How far out from the tree line are they?
The town probably has a good 20 feet from the tree line. This little encampment has 20 feet from the tree lines.
And the dead, do they look like they were warrior types? Any of them?
Most of them look definitely roguish.
Mm.
More agile, more striking, more sneaky.
Weapon choices are small daggers and short swords. Whatnot.
Daggers, slings, bows, a couple staffs.
Okay.
Any arrows around I could scavenge?
None that would have survived the flames enough to stay strengthened.
All right, I'm heading off to the tower. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. So you guys gonna cut through the woods? Or you guys gonna take the road?
I'm going whatever way is most direct.
I think using the woods is probably smarter. The road would be where people would normally go. And if that's the case, then they would stand on the side of the woods looking towards the road to ambush us. But if we went straight through the woods, we get cover. We also have a man who knows how to get through the woods. I think that's a smarter play.
All right.
We could even send the horses down the main road to draw attention away. What do you think?
Okay.
They'll slow us down in the trees.
I just think that I need to get my hands on Ragnik.
We're getting there.
Do you think we'll get there?
I hope you guys are following me because I'm moving. I'm already going.
He said it was only 8 miles total away. We'll make it today, for sure.
Yeah,
We
I-
had horses for 8 miles. That's easy peasy.
And then I do have to ask, Adri,
Yes.
if I get my hands on evil Ragnik,
Uh-huh.
is it okay if I do what I do?
Yes.
So you give me permission to be butcher.
I guess. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty evil, so yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag Ashton Butcher.
So, as you guys travel through the woods, they seem really just dead. It's like they've been hunted to, like, over-hunted.
Oh, I am getting so pissed.
That was for you, Jake.
Yeah. Chunicote is like just stone cold furious right now.
As you guys cross this the trees, you eventually find an open area, and you see this tower that just kind of seems out of place, like it was put there. Around it, you see a good 20 men just camped out. You see tents. You see poles staked down with people on them. Their hands nailed to the top over each other like this. Bodies. You see a couple cages with some more people captured in it. You do see big flags of cord around the encampment. Black flags with the cord symbol on it.
Is this like what Cord's all about? Can I do like a religion check or something?
Go for it.
Can I assist on that?
Sure.
I got a 13. Wait, no, 16.
I add a 23 to that.
All
It's
right.
like a perverse chord.
Yeah, this is definitely not a normal cord.
Okay.
This is the anti-cord.
Yeah,
Drunk.
this is according to Jim.
Okay.
What you know of Cord is he's the god of athletics and sports. He is Tempest in a war domain. Cord is actually a good deity.
Okay.
It's like someone took the aspect of sport and war and just took it to the extreme. Someone's out to prove they are the best of the best, and they'll do it by any means necessary.
Yeah, without the need for sportsmanship or fair play or real competition.
No, this is straight just domination. This isn't what Cord was built on.
This is
Okay.
without honor.
That is not what Cord does.
You guys are outside the encampment.
How many like soldiers are in the camp? Like,
Do I see the flags of Cord flying?
Yes. They are on 6 poles around the camp.
I'm prepping a couple spells on myself here as we're getting ready.
Jake,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at you, and without talking, I want to use my thieves' cant. Right?
Gotcha.
I'm gonna send a message for you to keep an eye out for messenger ravens or messenger birds.
They got my bow for them.
I walk into the camp.
That's what I was afraid was gonna happen. So we want to make sure that we catch any of those. They don't alert the others that we're here.
You walk into the camp, and as you're walking in, a few of them look up. Master. Wait, what are you doing over here?
Mir,
He gets up and walks towards you.
how many people are here?
They're about 20. You count of the Black Brigade.
I'm here to test your skills.
He nods. I'm honored. He steps back, hits his chest, draws his battle axe.
All of you, come at me, bro.
And they all kind of look at each other funny. Weapons or no weapons?
Do you really want Ragnik the Butcher to lay his hands on you with no weapon?
They nod. They all draw.
And I draw my sword.
Did you just convince them that weapons was the better way to do this?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did.
That was fucking rad.
And
That's
in Ragnik's
really cool.
case, I think he was right. I think they made the right choice.
The idea of a great axe being less dangerous than a guy ripping you apart, though, is a very cool thought.
It's a great sword, but
That is a very cool scene.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, so
first thing I'm doing is I'm throwing my great sword and sticking it in the guy in front of me.
all right. I'm not gonna roll out all 20 of these dudes. Just telling you right now. I'm gonna roll in the groups of 4.
18 to hit.
You hit.
So 2d6 plus strength. 11 points of damage.
11 points. All right.
Yep.
He's still standing, looking at you. I mean, they're all drawn. You ready?
And now I am done with my weapon. Now you have Ragnik the Butcher with his bare hands.
Goat hands.
Okay. The one you hit rushes you with his axe, swings high, and the first group misses you.
Okay, so do I get an attack of opportunity when he comes through or no?
With 5e, the attack of opportunity is when he leaves your threatened zone.
Ah, that's right.
So you got rushed by 5 of them, and all 5 of them missed you somehow.
Okay.
There's still a good 15 standing back watching this go through.
Okay.
Hold on, Jake. Jake, Hunter's Mark, you need an actual target to mark with. You can't just cast it. You got to have a target you marked.
I'm just going to target one of the guys there.
All right, that works.
Because I can change the target, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I need initiatives on the 4 of you.
Okay.
20.
I rolled a 1, so that would be a 4.
15.
Okay. 15, 4.
6, but I want to volunteer to stay in the tree line and act last.
Okay. Last. Okay. Group 1 is a 9. Group 2 is a 21. Group 3 is an 11. Group 4, 6. All right. All right. Group 2 rushes up against Ragnik, and they missed 2. God damn that dice. All right. Chudikote's up.
Okay, I am going to hold my position. I'm trying to get to the door of the tower with the invisibility on and my stealth. It shouldn't be too hard, I'd figure, especially with Ragnik being the wonderful distraction he is. I am going to position myself by the door, and basically I'm waiting to see if Ragnik needs help or someone comes out.
All right.
And I am wolfed out.
Okay.
I love the alter self spell.
Alrighty. After that, it is Ragnik. You're surrounded by 10 guys.
All right. Is the dude that I hit with a sword
In front of you still.
Those poor bastards.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick him up by the ankles, draw my sword out of him, and I'm going to rage.
Give me a grapple on that first check.
Yeah.
19.
I got a 20.
19 plus 7, so 26.
Alright.
Nice.
I'm gonna reach down, grab him by the ankles, grab my sword by the hilt, pick him up, and I am 2-weapon fighting, motherfuckers.
Nice.
Alright.
Do you really have 2-weapon fighting?
No, I don't.
No, I'm about to say, if you took the feat so that you could do this, mad props.
I do have the feat.
Tavern Brawler, which you can turn anything to a weapon.
Yeah.
I love that feat so much.
It also gives an advantage in grappling.
Yeah.
Monks are awesome with that, by the way. If you can get a monk. They had one in 3.5 that was kind of like, was it Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Which one was it? I can't remember. I had a monk called Dejira who is like an incredible character. He has a snake style, and he took what's it called? Deflection feats.
Mhm.
And I was trying to find a way that he wouldn't carry a weapon. He'd just use unarmed strikes and be able to throw chairs and throw people, and so the whole world is just chaos and danger, and he just channels it to make order. Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
it was very cool. Does anyone have anything that explodes? I'm aware this is a weird question. Like a large explosion.
A large explosion.
I eat force.
Yeah, I got like 10 pounds of C4 in my sack.
People say, you got some big balls there. He's like, he's got C4 balls, bro.
That's right.
He's got C4 in his sack.
Bitches!
Alrighty.
So I've got one guy by the ankle.
Yep.
I yanked my sword out of it.
This sounds just like your weekend.
Oh, dear God.
So I pull out of one dude and got one guy by the ankle, right? Oh my God.
So I'm gonna attack the. I'm actually gonna drop the sword, and I'm gonna start beating the closest motherfucker to me with the motherfucker I have.
Alright.
Nice.
Roll the attack.
This never gets old. This never gets old.
27.
Yeah, that hits.
1d4 plus 7. Where's my fucking d4? 11 points of damage,
Alright.
and you got to split it between the two of them.
Oh, no, they're both taking 11. Alright. The guy you're swinging is still alive.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Alrighty. The next group is up, is the third set. They're holding back because there's no way another 5 guys can fit around you as you're already being hit by like 10 guys. And as far as I know, Chunicote's hidden, Kavir's in the woods, and Adri hasn't stepped forward. So from there, we go to the first group.
Let me do my thing.
19 plus 24.
That hits.
So that is okay. That's 8 damage. That is 15 damage.
Divided by 2.
I know. Hold on. Still, we got 8. We got 15. We got 15. We got 5, and another 15. All divided by 2. 8 becomes a 4. The 5 becomes a 2. Those become 7 apiece. That is 3 sevens is 21, 22, 23, 27 damage.
Okay. Who hit me for 15?
The dude you hit with the mother, the dude next to him, and the two dudes over from him.
Cool. Done and done.
All right. Oh, I'll also need 1 strength check for the grapple. The guy's trying to get out of your hands. That is a 24.
He makes it.
He gets released, and he goes to the ground and grabs his battle axe and stands up, and that's his turn. And it is... The last group's going to hold as well, and then Adri.
Did we discuss any kind of plan? Are we just, like, watching Ragnik?
The plan was Ragnik and walked in.
Do we ever have a plan?
No, I just...
No, we always have a plan.
I get hopeful.
But we just
Do
ignore
we
it.
ever follow the plan?
Yeah, we just don't listen to
Yeah,
it.
let me rephrase that.
How injured does Ragnik look?
No more injured than normal. He's a walking tank.
Okay. I will wait then. Can I like hold my action, and if he looks like very injured, can I cast like a healing spell?
Don't you have to be within range to start that?
Healing word is a ranged healing spell.
Yeah, healing word is ranged.
All right.
You can also decide later if you need to change your action. If instead of ready in action you delay your initiative, then you can make a decision based on what you see as opposed to
Okay.
winding up.
I will
Alright.
do that.
All right, the next up is Dees.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
And then Rachel again.
Can we create a time nexus and just constantly delay?
Like, no, you go.
No, you. No.
No, you go. Your turn. You go. You go.
We've created time travel.
We created time travel. Get us the hell back to our regular realm.
We didn't travel through time.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know if this is...
Healing word is 60 feet for the range, David.
All right,
So, is Adri within range?
I would assume so.
Okay.
I'm not certain that this is how the spell works. So instead, I'm gonna do some research on that later. But for now, how far am I from the actual tower?
60 to 70 feet.
Okay. And how many people would you say are between me and that tower?
There's the 10 surrounding Ragnik, and then there's the other 10 waiting.
Are they between me and the tower?
In a sense, they're in the camp. The camp's between you and the tower.
Okay. As far back as they are, is that within... I'm trying to think of how to ask this question. From where they're standing, could they get to the tower in one turn?
No.
Excellent. Okay. Well, then I'm going to use dash, cunning action.
Dash.
No, not dash. What's the other one? Disengage. In order to use a 60-foot movement action that doesn't provoke attack of opportunity. And I'm just going to move right through them. Like, excuse me, sorry, you guys are super annoying, get out of the way.
All right.
And get my way up to the tower.
You guys are super annoying.
Well, they're in the way.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You damn near run into Jake. Or Chunikote, who's invisible.
I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? Funny bumping into you here, literally.
Oh, of course.
All right. Adri?
I don't know what we don't have a plan.
It's just us three getting to the tower, and like we did it different ways. Like Jake was like, "I'm gonna go invisible," and then I was like, "I'm just gonna dodge through everybody," and then Rachel's gonna cast that death cloud and just knock everybody over.
Well, it seems like Ragnik wants to do this on his own, so Adri doesn't want to like intervene. Is there a way that Adri can move so that she's still within healing word range of Ragnik, but she's like closer to the tower?
Yes, you can move
Okay.
around.
All right, I would like to do that.
All right. Sounds good.
And draw my shield and my mace. And I'll still be able to cast spells, though, because I have Warcaster.
All right. Sounds good. Top of the round at Chunikote.
Ragnik seems to have things in hand there, correct?
Ragnik, do you
Like-
seem to have things in hand?
I mean, it looks like it to me.
I have something in hand.
Oh,
Not
my.
anymore. He got out.
He got something else now. Yeah. All right. I'm going to see if the tower door is locked.
I didn't know Ragnik used a hammer.
You actually see the tower door kicked in.
Oh my.
There is no lock on it. This tower, the Black Brigade have raided it already.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'm in full-on stealth mode here. I'm going to kind of peek around inside a little bit.
All right. As you begin to ascend into the tower, you see a bunch of crates smashed. You see a bunch of just bodies piled up. Some of them are Black Brigade. Some you don't recognize. Some of them actually look like what the professional would look like dressed in black.
Okay.
And they're just kind of splintered all over that. I saw that double salute, D's. And you just see the bodies just splintered around. You also see looks like what traps went off in the building.
Okay. So, like, this initial first floor here, there's nothing that I can see living.
No.
Did you fuckers attack my tower? I'm about to turn around and start wailing on some people.
Okay, I'm gonna look through, kind of search.
You know the best part? It's not even evil Kavir in the moment. He's good Kavir, but he's still pissed off that someone attacked possibly the property of evil Kavir.
We gotta look out for another.
All right, Jake. What was that again?
I'm gonna kind of search through the bodies a little bit, see if I can get any kind of information. If there's anything valuable I have to stumble upon, that's cool too.
You just different weapons and whatnot. You do see an elevator though, in the middle of the room that goes
An
up.
elevator,
Yes.
like a dumbwaiter kind of like pulley operated, or
Yes.
okay. All right, that's the only way that goes out of the room. Like, there's no stairs or anything anywhere.
Nope.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go up the elevator alone. I don't think I'm gonna go quite that far. I'm just gonna kind of poke my head back outside, and keep an eye on Ragnick for the time being.
All right.
I'll go with you.
As you do that, you hear the elevator start to begin to rise as it's been called up.
Oh, all right. In that case, I'm gonna wait for it to come down, and I'm kind of gonna, I'm gonna kind of give a little psst to Kavir there.
All right. And from there we go to the first set, or the second set takes a swing at Ragnick. They miss all around, and now it is Ragnick's turn.
How many do I have in front of me?
10. 2 of them, one heavily injured, one mildly injured.
Two are heavily injured, one is mildly injured.
Yeah, one's heavily injured, one's mildly injured. The rest have no damage.
All right, well, I'm going to grab the mildly injured one.
All
By
right.
his throat.
Yeah, I'm not even going to confirm that one. You just got him.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab the, with my other hand, I'm going to grab the heavily injured one by his throat.
You got him screaming like a little girl.
And then I'm going to
Stupid
slam them together.
All right. Roll your damage.
What do you want?
Technically, there's still 1d4 plus strength of person. Oh, I got to practice my Russian accent.
So 3 and 4 is 7 plus 2, 9 points of damage.
Okay. One of them's still alive but unconscious. The other one's conscious.
Hey, Bubba,
Yeah?
I apologize for what I'm about to do to you. This is gonna be really funny, though.
Get it done.
Okay.
That never bodes well.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm expecting ball bearings and something really bad after this.
No, I'm gonna try some. Well, okay. Hold on. Well, you'll see.
Alrighty. After that, it is okay. Group 3. They're still standing back watching. Group 4 is going to stand back and watch. Adri's turn.
Oh, good. Can I do a... Did Ragnick get hit again?
They kissed him.
What?
No, they didn't.
What was going on?
Oh, again, it's the softer side of Ragnick.
It's getting totally weird over there. I'm glad I'm over here.
Okay,
Don't
first,
add grease, please, God, don't add grease.
can I do a medicine check to see, like, hit point wise where Ragnick is at?
Sure.
Okay. I got an 11. I rolled very poorly.
Ragnick, rough idea how badly hit points you're down?
I'm down approximately enough to piss me off.
That could be literally anything.
You rolled an 11.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna assume he's okay, and then can I do like a kind of look around the field around the tower to see, like, are these guys like the only guys, or
These are the only ones you can see alive besides your party.
okay. I feel kind of useless because I don't want to like intrude on Ragnick killing all these trash mobs.
Ragnus not killing anybody yet, by the way.
Okay, can I can I roll to see if Ragnick would be upset if Adri's spirit guardians and just walks in the middle of them?
I don't know if like you could roll an insight and actually get that right now. I believe he's raging.
That's true. Okay.
He's raging, surrounded by 10 men.
I'm gonna spirit guardians and walk close to them.
All right. That spell.
It's the best spell.
Well, my DM isn't mad at you because I used it. Thanks to you.
It's so good.
Nice.
So, Adri becomes an angel tornado. And so it's a 15-foot radius centered
What's up
on
with
her.
people from Texas and tornadoes? First we had Sharknado and Sharknado 2 and Sharknado 3 and Adrianado 4 and
Adrianado.
That's right. So 15-foot radius, so of like
3d8 and DC 16 or 17.
Yeah.
they have to make
Wisdom.
a wisdom saving throw of 15.
All right. Or take full 3d8 damage or half for failure.
On a failed save, they take 3d8.
On a save, they take half.
Yes, on a successful save, they take half.
Alrighty. So you're gonna walk past the group that he's fighting.
Yeah, I'd like to just like get as many like in the radius as possible.
All right. And so you said you casted the spell.
Yes.
All right, and you're walking already.
Yes.
And you never designated Ragnick as safe.
I did designate Ragnick.
I don't remember. Can we get a recording call on this?
Designate Ragnick as safe.
Even if she does not take half damage.
Hey, bro, it's all good, dude. I'm just giving her a hard time.
I drank a lot of rum tonight.
Still not as much as roll for relief.
Oh, I drink it. No, the problem with that was that I drank it so fast that it created problems.
Yeah.
What
I
are you
didn't
wrong?
see any
That was an
problems.
epic game. That was an awesome
That was
game.
a lot of fun.
I didn't see any problems with any of it. I thought it was all awesome.
Oh man, I wish I would have seen that.
I think it's on YouTube.
Oh shit, I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it.
It is on YouTube.
All right. So wisdom saving throw 15.
Already, okay, on the first set, failed.
Yes.
Second set, failed.
Yes.
And there goes half my fighters. Not really. I overstacked them with HP for this reason.
So that is 20 radiant damage.
That's dirty. Okay, that kills the two in Bubba's or Ragnick's hands.
Yes. So Adrian's just like, hey, what's up?
Aww.
Kill stealing.
Dude, not only did you kill Steel, but you killed Steel the Raging Barbarians kill Steel. So now instead of having floppy alive dolls, he has floppy dead dolls. They don't even pull string and say wiener. I mean, they're just floppy.
Can I sacred flame?
You know, you cannot Sacred Flame the DM. That is illegal.
Sacred flame? Oh, not sacred flame. That's not. What's my bonus action?
To run. Turn it off.
No.
Cancel the spell.
No. Is it guiding bolt?
No, definitely not Guiding Bolt.
There's something that's a bonus action. Maybe it's
Shield of Faith.
spiritual weapon.
No, damn it.
That's what it is. All the divine goodness.
No, not Divine Goodness.
We weren't supposed to be like quietly, right? Yeah. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. It makes a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon, so just like the closest guy. So, melee spell attack, 11 plus. It's like a 17 to hit.
You hit.
Okay.
And technically, it has advantage because Randnick's on the other side.
Oh, so roll again.
Mm-hmm.
That's even higher. That's an 18 on the die.
Well, as long as it wasn't a 20, we're good.
Sad. It's not much D8 plus spellcasting modifier. So that's a total of 8 damage.
All right.
It is
Still
it is so fucking cute watching Rachel move from book to paper to dice.
I have like a little like buffet of nerdum set out in front of me.
Nice.
I do too.
Yeah. I got my Barovia DM screen next to the laptop. I have the laptop with you guys here. Dice is here. Those books here, and a stack of other 5Cs here.
So 8 spiritual weapon damage to the guy. Adria's not
All right.
being like subtle or like trying to.
No.
She shows up with an angel tornado and like a divine spiritual weapon.
All right. Now that Adrian's on the field, I'm going to roll something quick.
Uh-oh. I take it back.
You hear a couple of them call out, "Alert the master that the priestess is here for his head. Protect the master."
Oh.
And they all actually turn off Ragnick and aim at Adri.
No, it's okay.
Do I see that?
Well, they're all still thinking this was an exercise with Ragnick the butcher, and until the dark priestess just showed up and took all their attention.
I know it's part of the plan. Cool.
Do I
And
see
yes,
that?
Ragnick sees that.
Okay.
And it is Kavir's turn.
All right. How long until that?
You just saw this go down.
How long until the elevator? It's,
Well, the elevator goes up 5 foot around.
I'm sorry, 5 feet around, so it's got a little while until it's down, right?
Well, yeah, because it's going up and then down, and you can guess the place has probably about 4 or 5 floors.
Okay, so I got time to prep. So I'm going to reach in my pockets, and I'm going to take ball bearings. I'm going to spread them with one hand evenly just outside of the door, right?
All right.
Right. Then I'm going to step to the side, and I'm going to take. Okay, so like imagine it like this, right? Here's the doorway, right? Like this is the perimeter, right?
Yeah.
If you come out the door, I'm going to leave ball bearings right there in the doorway. Then I'm going to take a step to the left, right? So I'm like hidden behind the wall where the door is. And then directly on the other side of me, opposite the ones that should be directly in front of me. So like a 10-foot spot with ball bearings, then my spot, then directly behind me against the wall, another set of ball bearings.
Damn.
Do you get me?
I think so.
Right.
All right.
And then again, I'm going to essentially ready an action using my next turn. And you're going to need to prepare for this. So I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. I'm preparing a silent image.
All right.
Okay. So then I'll just go ahead and pass my turn.
Okay, silent image will be top of the round with Chunakotze.
Alright, I am going to set up my hunter's trap right outside of the ball bearings, so if someone were to come out the door, hit the ball bearings, they would roll into it.
Okay. You still in wolf mode?
Oh, yeah.
So you're setting a hunter's trap in wolf mode.
Yep.
All right. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just, if can I see what's going on outside?
Yeah, it's immediately obvious that damn near most of them just turned on Adri.
All right, but she's got her Adrianado going on there.
Oh yeah, the Adrianado's going on.
All right, Ducknado. I'm not worried.
All right, that is the new
I've
official
seen
spell
what that
spell
fucking
is
thing does.
Ducknado.
I've seen what that thing does.
You know what's
I'm not
scary about
really-
that spell is once she gets higher levels, she adds a D8 to that spell for every level higher she casts on it.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a 4d8, 5d8, 6d8, 7d8. This shit's an end gamer.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it halves their
Yeah.
speed when they're in it.
5e really brought the glass cannon back to mages and casters and clerics. It is disgusting what they're capable of these days. So
Yeah, I've noticed even with the stuff I have for Chunicote, it's pretty heavy hitting. I like it.
all right. Okay, so Trunicote sets the trap. He sees what's going on with Aginato. She says she's good. And that brings us to the first group. And they do this on their turn, so the second group rolls. They fail. Adria, give me another swing with your Ducknado.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, they do a wisdom save because they're starting their turn in it.
Yeah, they failed the wisdom save. I need
Oh.
your dice damage.
Awesome. Okay. Where's my D8?
That's the dirty part about her going almost last and casting the spell. Everyone else has to do it at the beginning of the turn.
20 radiant damage.
Well, she just took out all 5 of range 2, doing 40 damage total to him in 2 rounds. All right, and Ragnik is up.
Okay, so I have 2 dead bodies in my hand.
2 dead bodies in your hands, 5 more dead bodies at your feet, 3 left in front of you, and another 10 watching within strike range, ready to move against the duckling.
All right.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
I throw the dead bodies down and I jump into the tin. And I want to grab
Okay.
I want to grab one. I want to grab 2 of them as I jump into them by the jaw.
You know what? Okay, I'm not going to grapple on this. I need a athletics or acrobatics, because that's actually like a. I would do that on a sleight of hand, 3-5, because you're reaching for something.
What do you want?
Give me a dex.
Jesus balls. I really wish we were sitting at the table so you could see this.
Did you roll 2 20s or something on me again?
I rolled a 120.
All right. Yeah, you get your thumb hooked in their jaw lines as you're flying past them.
All right. And we
Ragnik, what would you like to do with your thumb hooked in their jaw lines?
We both slam down into the ground.
All right.
And I look at him and say, "You do not realize you have fucked up." Into my turn.
All right. So Ragnik is now in the other 10, leaving the last 3 with Adri. Well, okay, you got 2 of them on the ground held. The 2 on the ground are going to try to grapple to get up on you.
Yeah.
That is an 18 on one
I have a quick question.
and a 26 on the other. Yes.
Are they within Adrianado at the
No,
start?
these 10 aren't.
Okay.
Nice try, though. I do appreciate you
Yeah.
trying for the 10.
Ducknado.
Ducknado.
Oh.
I'll detect a D8 point of damage every time you do not say Ducknado.
Quack
Ragnar?
attack!
David, 22 on my first,
Yeah? Okay, so the first one you're holding.
27 on my second.
Yeah, dude, I rolled a nat 20. There's no fucking way that guy's going to get free of you. That was as high as the highest his grapple went. The 26. All right. So those two are still held. 3 of them go for an attack. And 3 of them somehow magically, fundamentally break their axes on the ground as they miss you.
Okay, so I've got these 2 guys by their jaw on the ground, and I turn and look at their friends. You really do not want to fuck with me. And then I turn my attention back to the guys whose jaws I have.
All right.
You just let me know when I can do what I do.
Yeah. Okay, we got a pass. Adrian, I need you to roll 3 more your set of damage, but have it
Okay.
for the last 3 of the first group.
So have that would be 8 radiant damage.
Woo, they survive. Okay, 1 doesn't. You got 2 left. We got 2 left there. Okay, the last group takes a swing at Ragnik on the ground.
They have advantage.
Yep. Thank God they did, because that's a 17.
That hits? No, that doesn't actually. 18.
No, that doesn't. You need an 18. Yeah, so they're able to. Somehow you're able to dodge, and they actually hit their own guys that you're pinning on the ground as you're rolling back and forth, dodging 5 battle axes coming down. And okay, Adri, you're up.
Okay. How many guys do I have like within the Ducknado?
2.
2. Is there a way that I can move to get more of them?
Yeah, step about 10 feet and find out where Bubba flew.
Okay. I would like to do that.
All right.
Um,
Now, did you designate Kavir and Chinakote as well as?
I would have, yeah, because they're on my team.
Wait. You designated Ragnik, right?
Yeah. Why?
The other 3 just caught it.
Because another one's incoming. Ragnik and Ragnik.
Oh. Does that really like?
Yeah, it's like my 2 rags. That's terrible.
Okay, well.
Double plug that shit, goddammit.
Oh my God!
All right. Well, I will move to get more of the guys within Adrianito. That's my move
Alright.
action.
Okay, that's 1d8 off because you didn't call it Ducknado.
I mean, Ducknado. For my bonus action, I would like to move.
Name of the episode is Ducknado.
Oh hell yeah!
Or we named last episode Ducknado, or 2 episodes ago.
I would like.
Remember
to
she
move
did it
my-
first.
As my bonus action, I want to move my spiritual weapon to some other guy.
All right.
who's ever
So
killed-
So you are disengaging and activating attack of opportunity on 2 of them, right?
It's a. Yeah, I guess so. Because I want to. Yeah, if I have to move a little bit, because I want to get more of them in the radius.
I believe your AC is higher than an 18, right?
My AC is at an 18.
Oh, this is going to set Ragnik off.
My
Yes,
AC
it will.
at an 18.
Okay.
What should it be? That's a
You-
bonus action. That would take consideration. I don't want to do that.
You catch 16 damage as you move your Ducknado as you move away from the last 2 surviving
That's
the
fine.
first area. All right.
I get.
Whoa, what?
Well, as she moves, she activates an attack of opportunity on the 2 surviving to engulf your 10 in the Ducknado. She just took 16 damage from the 2 surviving the first set.
Do I see that?
You're face down with your fingers in 2 guys' jaws. You can hear it if she yelps.
Do I hear her scream?
I don't know, Adri, do you scream?
I try not to scream because I am the toughest of ducklings.
But do you scream a little bit?
I am the mightiest of ducklings.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know.
Beautiful.
I don't know. Launchpad was pretty rad.
Yeah, Launchpad was the shit.
He's kind of a badass. So maybe number 2.
Okay. All right.
Maybe number 2.
Okay. Do you
so-
yelp any at all?
I'm fine. So I will try not to. Because I can hold my own in combat.
All right.
So that was my move action.
We got to end after this round, so Deese's turn will be last.
Okay. Bonus action, I move my spiritual weapon to whatever guy is near me.
All right.
It makes an attack for 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 to hit. That does hit.
Okay.
I also need you to roll your damage and your Ducknado as you enter the 10 into it.
Yes. Okay. So 10 damage to that one guy.
All right.
For the guys that have been freshly enveloped in the Ducknado, that is 12 radiant damage. That was my move action and my bonus action. So as my standard action, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
Is it bad that she's literally doing like 3d8 damage just as moving?
It's pretty great.
She's a fucking murderer.
Jake, you just lost Murder Hobo title?
Yeah, I think I did.
It is not a murder hobo.
Until you learn to shoot 30 arrows a turn, you're not going to catch up. She's killing it right now.
I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt at one higher level. So I make a ranged spell attack against, I pick whatever guy looks the healthiest.
That's all of them but one.
Okay. That'd be a 15 to hit.
Alrighty.
Does that hit?
Yes, it hits.
Okay. I cast it at one level higher. So that is 5d6. 3, 4. I need another d6. And this is radiant damage. 14 radiant damage.
Alright.
And the next attack that anyone makes against this guy, they get advantage because he now has like a dim light glowing off of him.
Alright. Kavir,
That's my turn.
Alright.
Well done.
Kavir,
Okay.
tell me you cannot top that.
I think I can do pretty good. But, okay, so I know that we're going to end this after my turn, but that's what David had said. Would it be possible to fast forward this escalator, or elevator, just a little bit?
Yes.
Not yet.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Sucks so
Let
bad.
him get up there.
It's the best part. It's the best
All right.
part.
Fine.
It's the best place. It's the best place. If
So
you,
are
if
you riding the escalator up, or you what?
No. I'm waiting for him to come down.
All right.
Do you have like
That's-
a pun prepared? Are you ending this episode on a pun?
No. It's so I need him to roll it though, and he won't roll it until he comes down.
All right. So the escalator is coming down on your turn. You see a greenish gray half orc standing there. Eyes red of rage. Holy symbol on the wrong side. Let me pull up the character sheet. He actually has a metal plate over one eye
Oh, dude, that's some like Star Trek shit, Klingon style.
as he comes down. He just kind of looks at the doorway as it ends, and he looks out in the field.
And I'm gonna, from where I'm standing, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, "Miss me, big boy? It's been a long time since I've seen you."
God has.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. Want to see our adventures in comic form? Mr. Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Yeah, I'm a whore. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Geese Cassius as Kavir, Master of the Dark Sight, Rachel Moore as Adri, the Dark Priestess, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Butcher, Jake Sipple as Chunikote, the Alpha Wolf, and of course, last but not least, our nefarious DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. No, seriously, leave us a 5-star review. Don't just leave a 1-star review and then run away like a bitch. If you do leave us a 1-star review, tell us why! But seriously, leave a 5-star review. Thanks.
Looking to record your very own high-quality podcast? Check out Podcast Center LA. Mention this show and get $10 off your first recording.